And yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As of this record, it is 8:10. You know what I mean? Christmas, 8:10 p.m. Christmas Eve 2024. Now, I mean, I put out, a middle video about, a little topic I wanted to bring up. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like that was a discussion that I never got a chance to. There's a lot of discussions that, you know what I'm saying, I've not had a chance to do that I will be doing. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will be bringing up, especially Sunday. You know what I mean? Sunday, I definitely will bring up some stuff. I'm also not doing videos next Wednesday either. You know what I mean? Because it's January 1st, and also I will be dropping 2 videos on December, I think 1 video on December 31st. Actually, maybe. I don't know why I'm going to do December 31st. Matter of fact, I will drop a video. Fuck it. I will drop one. You know what I mean? I'll program it. I will program a video to drop on December 30th. December 31st. I'm sorry, December 31st. So I just wanted to put that out there. This topic is actually a topic that it was basically impromptu, and I want to bring this up because shout out to, and I forgot the person who put this tweet out, but someone said that 50% of AEW's roster will be in WWE by 2025, right? And I highly disagree. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's 75% that will wind up in WWE, not 50. 75%. 75%. 75% of AEW's roster from when they first started all the way to now will wind up in WWE in 2025. Because contracts are going to come up. You know what I'm saying? And you got people who, they clearly are not going to stay. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're buried. They got nothing going on for them and such. And there are a lot of people in AEW right now who are more than likely to leave. We know about Ricky Starks. We know about Wardlow. We know about fucking Britt Baker. You know what I'm saying? But what about the other names? There's other names that I mentioned. There are definitely names that I mentioned on both sectors, right? Chris Jericho will more than likely leave. He will more than likely leave AEW. But there's others. Like, look at Malachi Black. Look at fucking Miro, right? Ray Phoenix. Fucking, what's his face? Like I said, Ricky Starks, Wardlow. The people who you have in Ring of Honor. Because what tells me is, like I said, Rampage is more than likely going to be canceled. It's officially canceling. It's officially canceling. And, which means that there will be people who will more than likely be released from out their contracts from AEW. More than likely people will leave out their contracts, right? And so, you're going to have people who are clearly not going to be staying with the company. And if you think that Ring of Honor is going to be used to higher capacity, man, you are smoking some good shit. You know what I mean? They're not going to do shit with Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to be a matter of time before Collision gets canceled. Because look at the ratings for Collision. You know what I mean? Look at the motherfucking ratings for that show. I don't know how long the show is gonna be for, but they could just cut the shit, out the gate. They could cut it. You know what I mean? I'm actually walking around Fort Greene Park, and it's snow like a motherfucker out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's snow on the street, on the sidewalk. It's snow on the motherfucking sidewalk and shit. But Collision is more than likely the next show to get canceled. Because again, both Rampage and it's a shame too, because Rampage could have been something. It could have been something, and they failed to capitalize on it. But, you know, both shows were basically created for one CM Punk. And look what happened, you know? Now, with that being said, you know, you're not going to keep contracts hostage. There's no fucking way you're going to do so. There's no way. You know what I mean? A lot of these people ain't going to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's names. Keith Lee is another one. Keith Lee. You know what I'm saying? And again, you got people from Ring of Honor. You got people who are jobbers that you know they don't want to be there. They don't. If you think they want to be there, jobbing and everything, then you are sadly fucking mistaken. You know, like I said, Jay Lethal. You know, Dalton Castle. You know, all these fucking names. All these names. You know, and again, we do not know who's actually, you know, whose contract is up with Ring of Honor / AEW. We don't know. We really don't know. You know, but I know that 75% of them are going to wind up in WWE. Why are they going to wind up in WWE? Because they still carry name value. No matter if it's on the main roster or NXT. You know what I mean? And also don't forget, you know, you got TNA. You know what I mean? You still got TNA who still have that relationship with WWE. Don't forget that. You know what I mean? Like, don't you forget that. You know? And, you know, it's going to be something. You know, and like I said before, AEW is phasing out the original roster. They're phasing them out. You know what I'm saying? Because of politics, and they've been there for too long. They're not being used. Okay? They're not being fucking used. You know, you can't keep these people there. You can't. You can't, B. You fucking can't. You know, like, you think you're going to keep Sammy Guevara there, especially now with that Mercedes Moné is there. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, you know, I expect him to leave. Why? Because she's there. You know, and like I said, there's other names. There's other names that's there. You know, some contracts are apparently up in 2027. I doubt. I call bullshit on that. I call a lot of bullshit on that one. Like Brian Cage. That motherfucker didn't sign a 6-year deal. Get the flying fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, that's bullshit. I call cap on that. But, like I said, there's going to be a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Even like the smallest ones. You know what I mean? Like, and then you start to wonder about certain people. Like, what the fuck happened to the librarian? Huh? Remember the librarian? Remember that stupid ass gimmick, the librarian? What happened to him? What happened to Warhorse? Warhorse! You know what I'm saying? What happened to him? You know, what happened to these people, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck are they? You see what I mean? Anthony Ogogo. What happened to these people? You know what I mean? Like, come on. These are questions you got to ask. You know what I'm saying? What about Michael Arasaka? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I don't forget that shit. You know? And these are apparently day ones from AEW. You know? And like I said, man, they're phasing them out. You know what I'm saying? They're phasing them out slowly but surely. You know, because Tony Khan is trying to bring in new people. Except he want to bring in his people. You know, I mean, it's you know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough thing because, again, this is no longer the AEW that people know. This is not 2019 anymore. You know what I mean? It's going to be 6 years in 2025. It's a whole different ballgame with AEW. You know what I mean? And like I said, there's going to be a lot of people for the picking that WWE is going to wind up signing. And you can tell. And you know what AEW is going to do? They're going to compensate that by signing what? More ex-WWE guys. You can feel it. You can feel it. You know what I mean? So I'm about to be out, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not making a video tomorrow. You know what I mean? I am not. You know, but Thursday I definitely will be back with some vids. You know what I mean? Because I know there's going to be some news. All right, so I'm going to holler at y'all.